Yes, people, welcome back to another video. I'm John. Tonight I'm going to do player ratings. So I'm a bit late because I just got me monetized, tried to set it up and back away to another day. But if you do like the video, please smash the likes up, subscribe if you're new, and hopefully those player ratings will be okay. But I think it's going to be quite brutal, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to lie, but it's been a shocking performance on Sunday. And I should have done this last week because I did a video with Steve Rafe. It's out there. Please check out on that. And it's been absolutely fantastic. I'd like to say big up to my guy, Steve. Thank you very much for joining me show last night. And yeah, I mean, where do I start? I mean, the atmosphere is brilliant before the game. Got there around about 2 hours before the game with other people like Paul and Peter Podlock and Shaggy as well, and Jade and everyone else that saw us, David as well. And yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. It's been a great catch up with all the people. Really enjoyed it, and thanks so much for having us along. And like I said, the atmosphere, I mean, it was unreal. People dressed up in fake sheiks. People were wearing replica shirts. People were having a great time. The music is there. Oh, it's incredible. Absolutely fantastic. But there you go. That works. Thank you. Start again. So yeah, I do apologise to sound real soft. Welcome to another show, blah blah blah, doing player ratings tonight. And if you do like the video, please smash the likes up, subscribe if you're new. And I'm back again. I do apologise like that. And yeah, even if he won here, all the Blythe Spartan shirt a day I've done till Camera Sheet is gone. Yep. Excuse me. Good luck to you, Paul. Good luck to you, mate. And I've been saying Eddie Howe for a long time. Looks like he's new Boogie's favourite for now. I think it's 2-1 favourite, by the way. And I heard that Fonseca's in the cut as well. He was quite short as well. And who else is up there? Steve Joe was up there, and Lucien Favre's up there as well. I'll tell you what else, and quality names on that list. I just want to get this guy used to the club because Steve Bruce is done. Really done. And I've got Paul, yeah, I can hear you now, mate. Yep, hear you now. And Bullard Boy, hope you're okay. Think you have switched your mic off. I haven't now, like it's fantastic. But thank you. And yeah, when I was on mute. Excuse me. I got my guy Rich, a Guna fan, and he should have won that game yesterday. But 2-punch drop, my guy. And yeah, I'm fine, mate. Hope you're okay. And it looks like Arteta's on the pressure again. I got or there. So yeah, I mean, I look at that squad. The first 11 squad Stupid's put out is a 4-3-3. And I thought the squad was absolutely shite, to be honest with you. It's great to see Callum Wilson back. And also ASM started as well, of course. Willock started. But I look at that squad. I mean, you got Darlow, he's a championship keeper. You got Lascelles and Clark, championship defenders. You got Mancudo, it's just bang average for me. You got Richie, it's past his time now. I'm a Richie fan, but he's past his time. Let's be real. And in the midfield, you got Sean Longstaff, I think he wants to wait. And he came from the championship on our. Joe Willock has not been the same player, but that's not down to him. That's down to Bruce. I'm not gonna lie. And then you got Isaac Hayden. For me, he's completely lost his way. And then up front, you got ASM is trying his best, but I'm afraid you got no quality around him. Callum Wilson, and you got the hapless Joe Linton again. 40 million pound he cost, and he is complete and utter waste of money. And the sooner we get rid of this guy in January, the better, because he is not going to make it in Newcastle United. And like I said, please smash the like, subscribe if you're new. And Yeah, I haven't got many people watching. Like, probably they must be watching Champions League. But there you go. Yeah, I mean, I heard a bit of bust up yesterday with what's his name, Lascelles and him. Got a bit of a sore foot coming. I do apologise on that. And having a bust up after the match on Sunday. And it doesn't look great, doesn't it, for the new owners, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's supposed to be a big, big day. And unfortunately, this has been overshadowed the whole thing. And not only that, it's just we had someone who nearly lost their life in the East Stand. And thankfully, he's on the mend. And big up to Dr. Pitchard as well for saving his life and other people as well. Because if it hadn't been for that, I don't think he'd be live. I do he'd be living the day. But big up to the doc, and I'm glad he's okay. I've got some more comments by the way. How's it going, John? Absolutely fine. And excuse me. Sorry, I must have got this call off Paul yesterday. Sorry, Paul. Yeah, do check out his channel on the Toon Review on the fans forum tonight, 8:30. Join in for that, and it should be a cracking program. So I've got Paul on the cut. Who would like to see as manager? John, I see. For me personally, Steven Gerrard, or I would have gone for Paulo Fonseca. Any of those two would be absolutely amazing. And Eddie Howe, I'd take. Definitely. And Lucien Favre, I'd take him as well. Just anyone better than Steve Bruce, because this guy is past his sell-by date. I mean, let's be real. I mean, he's been terrible this season. No wins in 8 games. 19 goals conceded, right? And playing players out of position. Takes off Wilson and he brings on Fraser. We've got niche strikers up front. I think it's an absolute joke, this manager. It really, really is. He's begging for the sack. Oh, and by the way, all the players have got the day off today. And it just goes to show that he just doesn't do much. Do you know what I mean? Another day off. I heard rumours going around that he's already been sacked, but that's not been confirmed yet. And I want it being official this week. He cannot manage against Palace on Saturday. Otherwise, we're going to be done because we've got Chelsea after that, Brighton away, Brentford at home, Arsenal away. And we are absolutely shocking. That's not going to be good for new owners, let's be real. Because I feel sorry for them already because they got a tough decision to make. Because they are doing their best for the football club, yeah? I know people saying, give them time, give them time. Of course I'm going to give them time. I've got to back them all the way. But in my opinion, they have got a big, big, big decision to make. And this cannot be carrying on. They must know about the bus stop in the tunnel between Hayden and Lascelles. And let's be real, the latter is not my manager at all whatsoever. He's not. And just go through some more comments, by the way. Did anyone hear us on there, by the way? If not, go and come out again. Thank you. And I've got Tom House going, John. I read that. Paul, I read that. I got the owners just need to get rid of Bruce. Otherwise, it's going to get worse for the players and the club. I totally agree with you, my guy. Bruce should be subbed himself on. Well, he's 60. No thanks. It'd be even worse. He probably wanted his 8 million first before he got on the pitch. Then I got Paul as well. Would take Thomas Frank in a heartbeat, 100%. The guy's young, he's talented, and he's making shockwaves throughout the Premier League with Brentford. Played some good stuff, beating some good teams along the way. West Ham included away from home. My God, he's doing a wonderful job. And the thing is with Thomas Frank, he whips the fans up, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I got Laura here, can't hear out. I mean, it should be working now, Laura. So definitely should be working now. Evening to Andrew, hope you okay. Can't understand how Joe Linton gets on the park and why Gale never replaced Wilson's beyond me. Bullet boy, mate, listen, that's Steve Bruce for you. The guy is an absolute dick. He really, really is. Excuse me, French, by the way. And I shouldn't have said that. There you go. Yeah, I mean, John, do you think Newcastle's going to get relegated? As things stands, yes, we will. Yes, we will, because I just don't know what's going on at the minute in Newcastle. I really, really don't. Bruce needs to be sacked, and he needs to be sacked ASAP. And even to Jason, hope you okay. And everyone is saying hello. And Tom says, how long do you think until Bruce has to go? It has to be this week or the next couple of days. If he doesn't, we are going to be in big, big trouble. And even everyone, and everyone's as well. Even Tanguy, I'm going to read everyone out as well. I got Patty as well. How long do you think the build would take if Newcastle gets relegated? I didn't even want to think about that, to be fair. But one thing I could say, ASM would be on its way. And the rest of them, they aren't good enough. It's as simple as that. I mean, I'll get rid of them out of contract. I'll get rid. Do you know what I mean? I'll just get rid of a lot of them, especially in defence, and start the whole thing again because they are not good enough for my football club. And I think someone must know it. God, please, bloody well, Saturn and Neat. Andrew, I hope they do, mate. Hope they do. The new owners supposed to be kicking themselves. Yeah, I think they'd be embarrassed with what's going on in a minute for the last week or so. Unbelievable, man. And I got Mr. Lucky. What's your take on the emergency meeting that was helped to the Premier League and all 20 teams to stop us and get mega sponsors or the Man City abstained? I'll be honest with you, I don't know a lot about that. One thing I will say, right, I think it's only a temporary thing, but there's a loophole along the way, and I think they're with their way out sort of thing. They will get their sponsors, don't worry about that. And there's a loophole, don't forget. So I think they will be absolutely clever. And like I said, I don't really want to think about too much, but one thing I will say, if this gets sorted out very soon, then I could see lawsuits again, but I wouldn't see too much on it. So just have a look at some more comments, by the way, for the new player ratings. Oh, and by the way, you can always join in, by the way. If I can get this up a second. I've got so many people in my chat, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much indeed. And going for that. There you go. Just a... oh, brilliant. And I got Ian and Tom and Paul. So don't worry about the language, John. F Boosie. Yeah, I agree what you mean. And I got Zeta. We just let Big Sam take off into him. I wouldn't have any near the place. I mean, this guy, I'm sorry, it's not good enough. He couldn't keep West Brom up, by the way. But I wouldn't have him back at Newcastle. No chance. No chance. I think he's done anyway. Let's be real. And Bruce is coggied. I know that's a fact. Anyone heard about the Scottish MP having a pop with Toon fans? You know what is, Andrew? I've seen that. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I cannot take him very seriously. Yeah, let's be real. He may also say something about Man United because they got a stake. The South's got a stake in the shares as well. So I'm afraid he never mentioned them, did he? Or Sheffield United, by the way. I got Hi John Chatters and the King of Northumberland. My guy, Brucey out. Evening 10, Dave, to you. Hope you okay. Hey, Your Highness. I hope that's me, by the way. Balls to Big Sam, and he has finished like Brucey. Most of the British coaches, like for the likes of Hodgson, Bruce, Pulis, and Hughes, they are done. Absolutely done. And Liverpool play Atletico Madrid tonight. Yeah, that should be a cracking game there. And Big Sam the fans, Newcastle's defeat against Spurs. Wow, that's all not touching with a barge pole. Let's be real. Premier League are always going to conspire against us. Stuff them. Listen, we got a takeover, mate. That's all I care about. The takeover is done. Sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. There you go. Bruce needs sacked before the weekend approaches. Get him out Andy's and get Howell in charge before the weekend. I heard a bit of rumours that Eddie Howe is parked up in Newcastle while his wife went into Starbucks. Can someone confirm that for us, please? Because that's just been a rumour. I could be wrong about that. And Andrew will be okay. And I got Jason. Have you spoken about the bus stop? What that happened? If not, what's your thoughts on it? Tell you what it is, Jason. Right, I think, in my opinion, the new owners will be embarrassed about that. And big up to Craig Hope to come and report that, because let me tell you something, right? I mean, he's on the ball, my guy. He's my journal, and he keeps people up to date. Craig Hope is an absolute legend. I'd love to get him on my show, on my channel as well, by the way. And he speaks sense, facts, and he's always on cue. No one he's banned, by the way. So, yeah, we'll see what happens on that one sort of thing. And one thing I will say, Jason, he needs to be sacked, because this cannot be carrying on this. It's not the first time it's happened, by the way. It happened with ASM, Richie, Lascelles again. And Steve Bruce just can't handle it at all whatsoever. And also they want them out as well. When you want managers, when you want players, you get players wanting the manager sacked. It says something, doesn't it? It really, really does. Just go back to that comment again. I do apologize. I just missed that something in a minute. So I just can't keep up with these comments, by the way. I think it was this one here. From Tom, just watched Man City against Club Brugge do 3-0 up the last time I was seen, by the way. It's gone there. In a country where we have London Mayor and can promoting diversity and culture, then I see people are objecting to Toon fans looking like Saudis with tea towels and heads. Do you know what? It's people like John Nicholson. He's an absolute two-faced dick. He really, really is. I cannot take him seriously, by the way. He should stick to politics, yeah? And stop worrying about our football club, yeah? We never told him he can talk about our football club. Why is he having to go at us now? So I'm going to do the play ratings in a minute, yeah, because I've been on for nearly 20 minutes, by the way. What time to Palace game on Saturday is 3 o'clock. I should be doing a watch along, of course. I'm here. I'll get my guy Paul on as well, by the way. Big up to you, Richard. I hope you're okay. Good luck tomorrow against Atalanta. That'll be a tough game for you. Atalanta are on fire at this moment in time. So I've got my guy Paul. That picture, how was from 2016, mate. Yeah, thanks for that, mate. I mean, this is the thing, right? I mean, there's a picture up last week, and it happened years ago when Bruce was on holiday. That took place a couple of years ago. Wow. Can I say it? But we'll just see what happens, lads. Eddie Housing and Pink Lane. Not sure about that one. Just go for the channels there. Is Salah the best player in the world, John? I tell you what, so far he is at this moment in time. He is absolutely on fire. This guy, he is the real deal. He is the elite. And I tell you what as well, was he 29? 29-year-old. And for me, if I have a favorite for the Ballon d'Or, it's going to be him or Lewandowski, by the way. If I'm going to pick a winner, it's going to be Mo Salah. And this guy is just absolute lit. Sick. Absolute sick. How weird. The lads are weird. Oh, man. I tell you, we should make a record of that, by the way. Oh, that'll be brilliant, will it? That'll be absolutely cool. Got Danielle in the house, everybody. Hi, John. NUFC with Steve Bruce. Banter Club. Absolutely. Daniel may as well call it the Fighting Club as well, by the way, because that's what's going on in a minute. We are just an absolute joke. Absolute joke, by the way. Good win for Celtic tonight, John. It was indeed against a tough Fenerbahce side. Should have done in the Champions League, by the way. But it is what it is. And City won by 5-1. It's also not the first time, nor second time, a captain has had a bust up with a teammate. I totally agree, Giambi, Richie, Hayden. I think there's another, not Captain Matteo. He's definitely not my captain. Definitely not my captain, by the way. I said that last week. I said it before. He's not my captain. So I've got to do the player ratings in a minute. And do stick a like on, smash the likes up, subscribe if you're new. I've got 28 people watching live. That's fantastic. Thanks so much indeed for that. Got Jason. I think there's a lot more on bus stops that we don't know about this lot. I bet. Yeah, I agree with you, Andrew. They'll not tell us now. I mean, expect to hope. We'll find a way. And then Salazar there at the moment. Definitely Rich. Definitely my guy. Got Ginger as well. John, did you see the three managers? We have got interviews with Newcastle. I have indeed. I believe it's Fonseca, Gerard, and Howe. And I think it's Favre as well, by the way. Make that 4. I tell you what, I'll take any one of those managers at Newcastle. But you've got to do it quick this week. Not feeling like Clive Allen. He's got a sore throat. Can hardly speak. And Tom, get well soon, mate. Please get well soon, mate. We love you, bro. And Paul, I hope you get better as well, mate, as well. I got Daniel. There'll be bus stops if that was that dressing room. I'll put me through right at the asses. I tell you what, Daniel's my manager. My manager. So Newcastle, be warned. Will he be in the dugout for Paris? Worried. Mark, I am as well, mate. He should be sat. He should have got sat after the Brighton game last season, man. Unbelievable. I tell you what, Dan can go and as much as you want, by the way. Hit the like button if you want, and also subscribe if you haven't done so. I've got 1,062 subscribers today. That's up to date. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. No, I haven't calmed down in the slightest. Fonseca, for me, always attacks, even against the big team. I tell you what, he will be my first choice now. Let's be real. He'd be my first choice. I think it'd be exciting. He's going to surprise a lot of people in the Premier League. Wayne Rooney in the betting, no thanks. I don't think he's experienced yet for me. He should stick out of a derby, by the way. Give it another season. Then again, you got Mike Ashley there. At this moment, good luck. Is Ryan Brewster still in the top target? Oh, get out of it, man. Oh, man. I don't know. He only scored one goal in the Premier last season, man. But I think you could do better than Ryan, by the way. But there you go. And before I go on the player ratings there, John, even just saw him. Just remember, he turned down Spurs. Yeah, he did. For tax reasons, by the way. Got 30 people watching live, by the way. Do smash it up, man. And do subscribe if you haven't. Just spell it out and keep those comments coming through. And last, here's questions. How much do you think you can get generating player sales? Joe Linton, surely he's only valued at 15 to 18 million tops. I said 15 million. I got absolutely ripped apart by a few people. Yeah. Make sure Paul, Peter Padlock, Bastard hear that lower, because I tell you what, they will not be happy. But listen, I'll give them away, man. Give them away. Give them away. Honestly, write them off. Eddie Houghton in the season, then Fonseca or Mancini as top manager. Yeah, we got to stop up first, Tom, by the way. The angle grows and grows if every hour that passes. I totally agree. I would love to see Thomas Frank get the manager job, Johnny. I tell you what, he ripped the fans up. I take him all day long. Right, I'm going to go on to the player ratings now. You know the drill. I'm just going to read out, Paul. No way would you get anywhere near 50 million for that. Paul, I didn't say that. That was Laura, by the way. The lovely Laura. Bloody thirsty, guys. And I've got my guy for Luke from, I think he's from Australia. I could be wrong. Luke, big up to you, my guy. I hope you're okay. Fonseca would be awesome as a new boss, manage Roma. And I tell you what, I follow his career at Roma. He's not a bad coach, by the way. Let's be real. You've got to remember, Fonseca and Father are free agents. They could be in by Saturday. That's a good shout there, Ginger. Good shout. And it's not hard to get it. It's set 30 seconds tops. Got comms flying in, by the way. Bulger like 2 minutes, Paul. Madden 2 sounds would even buy Joe Linton. I totally agree. I got Luke, yeah, mate, up in Australia. Big up to you, my guy, Luke. Big up to you from Australia. Absolutely fantastic. And thanks for staying up. Right, going to the player ratings. This is how it works. I'm going to give a player 1 to 11 a rating out of 10, including the subs and our forward as well. You can join it as well, by the way. I don't mean to say you can bitch and moan if you don't agree with each other. Keep it civil, yeah? And if you can do that, that'll be absolutely fantastic. So if you want to give us a lot of stick, you can give us stick. If you want to get upset with us, you can do the same thing. So, and I'm going to go straight on to Darlow, starting to go first. I'm going to give him a 4. And the reason that, okay, I mean, the goals could have done something about this, but he didn't have much really to do, except 3 goals went past him. And the third goal, I think he could have done something about it. He had no chance to it, and Dombele's equaliser. Kane rushing against Harry Kane to get anywhere near the bar, but I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. And I'm going to go on to Manquillo. I'm going to give him. He did an assist for the goal for Wilson, which I'll come on to later. But other than that sort of thing, I thought he was poor. So I'm going to give him a 4 as well. Sorry, give him a 4 out of 10. I'm going to go on to Lascelles. I'm going to give him a 2. He was absolutely useless. He cannot lead. He's so poor. Couldn't organise a defence. It is not good enough. And surely now there's got to be big questions about his captaincy, because let's be real, he has absolutely gone backwards under Stevie Bruce. Under Rafa, he was absolutely quality as a defender. But since Rafa left and Steve was taken over, he's gone absolutely backwards. Let's be real. And another thing with Lascelles, he's just doesn't look fit to me. He's not fit. And he needs to be dropped, by the way. He needs to be dropped. So I'm going to give him a 2. On to Kieran Clark, I'm giving him a 2 as well. He's given a ton of time, especially Harry King and Son. Again, the guy is finished now. I'm not going to be harsh on the guy, but he's finished in Premier level sort of thing. And for me, they've both got to be dropped for Fernandes and Shah on Saturday. Give those two a go. And, he's got to change it up. You can't stick your favourites all the time, Steve. You just cannot. I'm going to give him both a 2 out of 10. Defender poorly. On to Richie. I'm going to give him a 4 as well. Let's be real. You couldn't cover more. The third goal's down to him. Let's be real. I love his passion. I love his enthusiasm. But honestly, man, his set pieces, it's been poor. It's been poor all season. So I'm going to give Richie a 4. So I give him a 4. I'm going to give Sean Langstaff a 4 as well. I'm not being brutal to Neat, by the way. An early yellow card didn't help him away, but he just didn't have an impact on the game. In fact, all the midfield were poor. They were overran by the Spurs midfield. Oliver Skip, absolutely fantastic in midfield. Ran the show. He definitely ran the show. And it's just not good enough. I think Sean was thinking moving away at the end of the season on the fee. And if that is the case, I'll just let him go. And if you get decent players in with Saudi money, I just don't think he's going to be a first teamer. I'd say get him out. He's just not good enough for Newcastle. On to Isaac Hayden. He started well with a country tackle, and then he struggled badly in the second half, by the way. I'm going to give him a 4 as well. I just don't think it's the Isaac Hayden that I know. And I'm not going to blame him entirely. That's down to the manager. He just has to be the same player at the moment in time. Then I got Joe Willock. I'm going to give him a 5. Listen, he had a decent start. And now I'm going to drop him to a 4. Because he's at 4 for the first goal, by the way. And I'm still waiting for the Joe Willock to produce, because I love Joe Willock. But I think it's been, he's been held back by Steve Bruce. And I've not seen the best of Joe Willock this season. And he has fizzled out as well. And he looked a little bit lost out there as well. I could be wrong. I'm going to give 4 out of 10. I'm going to go on to ASM. I'm going to give him a 6. Listen, he's the only one that's tried to make things happen. But again, final ball's been let down. He does get tackled as well. And listen, it's not his best performance of the season, but he did try. I'm going to give him a 6. Joe Linton, it's a hard one for him, because, listen, he battled hard. Don't get us wrong. He did graft, but his touch control is absolutely shocking. And for a guy who's 6'3", he should be doing a lot better than that. You know what I mean? And time's run out for the Brazilian, I just don't think he's going to make it in Newcastle. I wouldn't be surprised if he sold in January, by the way, or even in the summer, because he is not good enough. And a new manager will sort that out, by the way. So for me, this is going to surprise you guys. I'm going to give him a 5 as well, because he did graft. And I'll go on to Callum Wilson. I'm going to give him a 6. Yes, he's got a good header after 2 minutes. And then after that, he kind of disappear. He's disappear. That's because he's not getting the service from the midfield. And when you don't get the service from the midfield, then you're going to have a problem up front. What can you do? Does he have to drop deep to get the ball? He's not done that. And that is where I think Wilson needs to work a bit harder, try and get the ball from the midfield, and then go from there. So I'm going to give him a 6. That's because he scored today. So I'm giving him a 6. On to the subs. And Murphy and Fiesa, I'm going to give him both 4s. John Shelby, I'm giving him a 0. He was absolutely awful when he came on the pitch. This guy's absolutely, honestly, man, he's yesterday's man. John Gibson, big up to him, my guy. Watch him on Thursday on NUC Matters, right? And he is absolutely spot on when he said that his days are no man in Newcastle United. It really, really is. And it's gone backwards, yeah? And whoever comes in, I can guarantee one thing, Jonathan Shelby will not be in their plans, whoever it is, because he is a liability and it's been proved. He got booked for kicked out, and then he got a second yellow for take out rebellion and when he was clean through. And for me, I'll never pitch Shelby again. Let's be real. So get him out of the club. Just get him out in January, man. Get some money. Take what you can for him and just go from there. Now, I'm going to go on to Steve Bruce. I mean, this guy should have got sacked months ago. He should have got sacked after Brighton. And now he's still here. What has he done to warrant this job? What has he done to keep his job? This Ford, he is the luckiest manager I've ever come across in my life, yeah? He says he's not going to walk away. He's not going to resign. He said he's going to battle on. He's going to keep Palace. And he's going to take things over, yeah? Steve Bruce is a Ford. And the sooner he gets sacked, the better. I want him gone now. I want him gone ASAP. I do not want him managing against Crystal Palace on Saturday. And his tactics 4-3-3, cool, yeah? It subs Callum Wilson for Ryan Fiesa. What was that all about? Why do you not put on Gal? We needed a goal to come back into the game. He takes off Wilson, he brings on Fiesa. And he plays ASM up front. He cannot play up front. You're taking away his skills. You're taking away his creativity. You're taking away off his game. Why is he doing this? I'll tell you why he's done that, because he's crying for the sack. And at the minute, he's going to get his wish. So the sooner this guy gets out of the club and gets sacked, the better, because he is going to take us down if he stays there. So I'm going to give him a 0. And that's the last time I'm going to mention his name. Excuse me. He also his 1000th game. He's got it. So he is a 0 out of 10 for the cabbage eat. So tell us what you think of the ratings, guys. Am I being harsh? Am I being correct? I'm going to go through some comments more, by the way. I got some more. Excuse me. I got Tom. Do you think Conte will end up at United? I think he will. He'll not come to Newcastle. There's no chance of that. But he'll do that in the summer, not in the middle of the season. Doesn't overturn it. It does. I gave him 0. I think Bruce will be gone and neat. I hope you're right. Give him away. If I was manager of the team, bar Miggy, ASM, Willock, Wilson, I wouldn't want any of them. Laura only keeps 6 players. The rest can just get stuff, as far as I know. And Ginger, if I came to Newcastle, this man made Fred and Fernandinho from City. Wouldn't be shot if he went after Fred. Do you know what? I mean, people said, take Fred away, take Fred away. I think he's done okay at United, yeah? He's not world class, but he does the job. Would I take him? I'm not so sure, you know. But I'd rather take someone else in the midfield. Frank Kessie. I'd take Frank Kessie from AC Milan all day long. This guy is destined for the very, very top. And he's only young. He's only 24, 25. Great guy. There's a foreign name after Scarecrow. I suggest Steve Bruce. Love it. Not with the transfer budget we have. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I think. Yeah. According to the Telegraph, we only got, 50 million to spend. 50 million every window. But I'm not sure we're going to believe that. I'm sure we spend money in that. We can spend up to £190 million. We're going to have to, Daniel, because we are in serious trouble and we need to change that team now. If it takes that much, so be it. I got Ginger again, John for me. Darlow can't rank over T. He's been a keeper for over 14 years. You know, if you're going to get chipped after the first goals, he stood still. Yeah. I'm not being fair. We need to get Dubravka back ASAP, because if we don't, we're going to be in big, big trouble. I don't think that's the same keeper, by the way. I don't want to criticize players, but I've got to speak the truth if they're not good enough. Lascelles, he's get 70 grand a week since then. He's after money only. Yeah, I tell you what, I'll get him dropped on Saturday. Take the capacity away from him. He won't be sacked tonight. He would have done earlier if that's the case. Yeah, it's very true. Not going to be harsh on the guy, but he's finished. Yeah, totally agree. Also, his week, by the way. Right, he gave him a kilo 4. I mean, I would have given him more. He didn't get it. Yeah, but the thing is, he's been poor for all of the game. The whole back four was poor. Honestly. That's the best thing he's done. I'm still not convinced by me, even with good coaching. If he plays at the 10 role, then he'll be happy. Richie, for me, I think he should be used as an impact sub. Love his passion, but losing this touch. Yeah, passion. Oh, it doesn't win you games, by the way. I got Wendy in the house, everybody. How's Wendy? I hope you're okay. Good evening. Thumbs up. Your show's going. Get that clueless knacker out of the club ASAP. Wendy, thank you very much indeed for your comments there. Yes, cheers. I do know. I'll just go down there. Just get some more there. I've got to read everyone's comments. It's only fair, by the way. And everyone says hi to Thomas. Big up, my guy. And he could have Shelby. I think Bristol City could do with him, by the way. Last time you mentioned, though, whose name? Don't know what you mean, mate. Don't know what you mean. Boost, yeah. You got Paul. Just in the tune. I'm looking for this manager. Wilson Mazzari. Would you have him for the tune, John? No, I think he's past it, mate, to be honest with you. Is he at Gallery, by the way? I think he's at Gallery. Yeah, he's at Gallery, by the way. But his team won as well, by the way, on beat Sampdoria by 2-0, I believe. John, I'll give the owners to the weekend because they need to get rid now or they're guilty of neglect. Listen, you got to give these people time, but they got big decisions. You're being truthful with the ratings. Got to be honest. My guy. I got Laura again, Linton Wayne Rooney, FV for the frying pan in the fire. Not ready for Newcastle yet. Not ready, she said. Derby. 1-0 to Liverpool, by the way. Dim Salah scored, by the way. The sacks all he wants is the 8 mil. Boosty Spawners agree with the scores, but Mr. Linton would be a 3 for me. He's lucky to be getting 5 as well, by the way. And I've got Fernandez and Shaw, best centre-back pairing. Fierce on the wing, loser left-back. Has to be better than Richie for Pierce alone. Mark, I totally agree, mate. Let's be real. He's got to change it up. Give him a try. He keeps playing the same team every single week, and we're not winning games. And when you don't win games, we're going to have problems, aren't we? Simple as that. And am I worried at the minute? I am at the minute. But we have got to get a new manager in. And until then, we're just going to be in the bottom 3 our season. It's as simple as that. Don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. Because you've got Palace on Saturday. And the way they played against Arsenal second half, I thought they were absolutely magnificent. But they were unlucky to consider a late goal sort of thing. And that's all it is. I think Palace will rip us good on Saturday if this guy is our manager. So sad, isn't it? I mean, our football club's supposed to be amazing. Yeah, it is. But unfortunately, they're going to be laughing at Boost. And you've got 2,800 people going to go to Palace. And they're going to get shortchanged by this manager. I really do. Crazy, man. And by the way, I'll be doing a watch along on Saturday. By the way, I'll be on about 2:15 for the match build up. I'll try and get Paul on my channel. Please join us for that as well. John, I know you give Julian a 10, minus 10 of my way. And I'm all for giving him time to sort the club out, but would have thought they would have had a plan in place to remove Bruce as soon as they gain control. He has to go and go now. Yep, Jason, not on your own, mate. I mean, listen, I'll trust these people, but all I'm going to say, they've got a big decision to make, and I hope it's the right one. Question, John. Who is it that chooses the new manager? Does the new owners have enough expertise to choose? Curious. It's down to PIF. They choose who's going to be manager. I mean, obviously, Amanda looks for one. They got Frank McFarland, right, could advise them who's going to be, because he's a scout, and he used to be a scout for Liverpool. He's going to go there and choose the best manager for our football club, and then the PIF makes the last decision there. So watch this space, Luke. Watch this space. But like I said, Fonseca, Gerrard, Howe, and Favre are the names are being linked with the job. Short change. Probably lost £6.10. Don't say that too much. Pause listening, by the way. And I've got Thomas Tinner's Liverpool key at the second goal. And what a start for the Scousers there. Absolutely amazing. Big up to you. So we're going to wrap it up because I was sure you guys want to go on the fans forum in the next 15 minutes or so. And I'm going to do the fans forum tomorrow at 7 o'clock with the usual suspects. So please join us for that. We're going to talk about Bruce's future, hoping to be sacked. And also we're going to chat about the ONAS as well. We're going to talk about the game on Sunday. And yeah, just thanks for joining us. And if you do like the video, could you please consider subscribing? Subscribe if you're new. And listen, 31, 32 people watched this today. That's absolutely magnificent for a player ratings, that, man. I love you all, man. A bigger teacher, everyone. Great show, John. Thank you, Thomas. And thank you to you, Luke. Let's hope the weather's fantastic in Australia. And hopefully things will be absolutely fun. I'd love to go to Australia, by the way. But I'm off to Italy in a month's time. So going to Rome. So that should be fantastic. Am I going to do a live show from Rome? I'm not so sure. If I can get a stream, that'd be absolutely brilliant. So I'll do it from Rome, by the way. But I should be having a good time and not doing a watch along in Rome. I've got Dave, see you, John. Great shows ever. Thanks so much indeed. And I've got my guy Luke again from Australia. Come on. Oh, I'd love to, man. I'd love to. But listen, big up to each every one of you. And like I said, if you do like me channels, like I said, do smash the likes up, do subscribe. And God says, do one in Rome. We'll see, but I just cannot see it happening on the field. But you never know. You never know. I might even do a live stream in Rome. You just never, ever, ever know. And then off to Rome in a month's time for using Joe Linton's honeymoon. Now, he should be training Newcastle. In fact, chucking in the reserves. Listen, big up to you guys and watch what you're doing. And until then, and we the lads, Boosie out.